Peter, right now, there's a lot of baby boomers out there with Trump recently being elected going cryptocurrency. I want to get involved, but I really don't know what it is. So how about we just start there? What is cryptocurrency?
Cryptocurrency is the digital representation of an asset, and in this case, a currency. To understand cryptocurrency, I think it's important you understand where it comes from. There's a technology called blockchain, and blockchain is something that's been around now for about 10, 15 years. It's a very robust database that doesn't allow changes. And because of that, one of the applications built on it is cryptocurrency. So when you think about cryptocurrencies, the ones that everybody talks about, Bitcoin, Ethereum, etc., something to keep in mind that in that world of cryptocurrencies are things called stable coins. So just to distinguish between them, a stable coin is pegged to something, and the most commonly referred to ones are pegged to the US dollar. It's a way to move money throughout the world using an alternative to legacy systems, using blockchain to do it. The cryptocurrencies are built on the same blockchain and allow for transparency and security as far as currency goes.
Okay, so these same investors tell me they're terrified of losing their money. Can you tell us, because I think this is something ALT5 really caters to, is why is it safe now to get involved in the digital currency market?
Well, cryptocurrencies actually by design are safe. One of the reasons that we do what we do and our customers choose to use accepting payments as cryptocurrencies, you know, if you lose your login for your bank account, or if you give that login away, people can get into your bank account. A cryptocurrency is similar. The difference is it's not 4 digits like your PIN on your bank card. It's dozens of digits. It's not something easy to replicate. The reality of it is cryptocurrencies are safer as far as holdings. It's very difficult to steal a cryptocurrency. Yes, you have hackers, etc. We all hear about that. This happens every day for credit cards. It happens every day for bank accounts. It's just, it gets a lot more attention in the media. And we talk about the change in administration because it was in the interests, I guess, of the media to basically provide that fear. The one thing I will tell you is if you're going to invest in cryptocurrency, just like a stock, you need to do your homework. You know, you want to be careful you're not investing in something that sounds too good to be true, because like all things in life, that's probably the case, is that it's not quite what you think it is. So stick with the ones that have the greatest amount of attention and coverage, your Bitcoins, Ethereum, Solana, Ripple, etc., so that you know what you're buying and do your due diligence.
And of course, ever since Trump won the election, there has been a huge surge of interest in the crypto market. Can you explain why this has happened?
Well, it's interesting. You know, the crypto market has boomed outside of the United States. We see it from our core business. And so I think the incoming administration has recognized that the size, the sheer magnitude, the size of the cryptocurrency market, I mean, it's over $1 trillion. It's not going to stop. And so Trump made a comment actually about how the US had fallen behind. And he was correct in this comment, as that the United States had become laggards in blockchain technologies as a whole, including cryptocurrency. And when you think about, I don't know if you're aware of these numbers, but $190 trillion a year is moved over an international border. That's the amount of money moving every year. And current methodology for doing that is extremely inefficient. And now think about the fact, how many of those dollars are US dollars, and the United States is the counterparty, companies in the US, businesses, people, etc. Up until now, it's been very difficult for you to be on the other side of those movements. Think about somebody in Latin America who wants to pay tuition for their child who goes to school in Miami. Think about somebody from Europe who wants to send money to their kids who relocated in New York City. These are actually difficult transactions, and they cost $30, $50, $100 every time you do them to both parties. Being able to send them money through crypto changes all of that paradigm. The new administration recognizes that digital finance is important. As such, you're seeing people now say, okay, if the United States is going to get behind digital finance, fintech, and innovation, that additional interest will likely mean a surge in prices on certain cryptocurrencies. And that's one of the reasons it's so important. We see it with their changes, the new SEC chair that he's appointed, the crypto czar that he's appointed. There's no doubt that this is a crypto-friendly administration.
Okay, so I'm sure there's many people out there who've looked you up and go, why did you decide to become a CEO of a digital currency company, Peter?
So this is a fintech company. My last company, we actually took it from a storage company into a Bitcoin miner. I believe that the software side of the business is a lot more valuable than the hardware side of the business. During my last tenure, I did a lot of work on understanding myself, Bitcoin and its use case, and other cryptocurrencies and their use cases beyond simply a storage of wealth, which I believe Bitcoin is. So taking that into account, I looked at the entire paradigm of how we do business today and thought, how disruptive would it be if I could send you, Tracy, money in a millisecond? And how disruptive would it be if I could get less currency risk? I can stop getting these inordinate fees. I tell a story, I purchased something with my Canadian credit card in the United States. I returned it for a refund, and it cost me $400 on exchange rates by doing so. That's the type of thing that made me realize just how powerful this is, to be able to actually do business with people, move money safely, securely, and that's what attracted me to join ALT5.
Well, I'm certain that everybody out there is racing to the ALT5 Sigma website listed below. Peter, thank you for your time. I'm looking forward to following the ALT5 Sigma story into 2025.
Thank you, Tracy.